Good evening, everybody. As you may have just seen, I've uploaded a video of the daily Bible verses that I've been uploading here on TikTok, and the reading came from the book of Acts chapter 8 verse 35, and I just kind of recall that some of you may not kind of probably fully understand what I was talking about, and my words may have stumbled a little bit due to the tiredness from work, but just to kind of fully take into what Philip is talking about here, we just need to sort of take a look back a few sections in Acts here, in chapter 8 still, and we go from we go from verse 30 here in Acts chapter 8. And Philip ran up and heard the man reading the prophet Isaiah and asked, "Do you understand what it is that you are reading?" And the man replied, "Well, how could I understand unless someone guides me correctly?" And he invites Philip to come up and sit with him. Now this was the passage of scripture that he was reading, and the passage of scripture that he was reading was from Isaiah chapter 53 verses 7 through 8, which says this: "Like a sheep he was led to the slaughter, and as a lamb before its shearer is silent, and so he does not open his mouth. In humiliation his judgment was taken away, justice was denied him. Who will describe his generation? For his life is taken from the earth." The eunuch replied to Philip, "Please tell me, about whom does the prophet say this? About himself or about someone else?" And then that's when we go into verse 35, when Philip says, "Then Philip spoke, and beginning with this scripture, he preached Jesus to him, explaining that he is the promised Messiah and the source of salvation." So I just want to apologize for not clarifying that in the previous video. Philip was speaking to the eunuch who served the Queen of Ethiopia at that time, and that he was reading the passages from Isaiah here, which, like I said, the eunuch was trying to understand, and Philip was helping him to understand this scripture, that Jesus was the lamb that was being led to the slaughter, that he was silent before the shearers. And as we remember, Jesus was silent before the Pharisees. He did not say nothing before he was sheared, before he was taken for his punishment. So just to clarify all that, guys, I do apologize. I thought I'd just add the cover for that. If you have any other questions or any other verses you'd like me to cover, please just leave them in the comments below. It'd be great to go and do some reading as I'm studying on whatever it is that you'd like me to read about or do a talk on. But just want to God bless you all. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening. God bless you all.